morning from the Thoughtful Gardener. We're going to talk a little bit about deadheading this morning. You definitely want to deadhead your perennials so that you can get additional flowers. We need those for the birds and butterflies and insects for the rest of the season. So you want to cut your flowers off once they start looking like this. You can see that these flowers are starting to die, but the plant is putting out new shoots, and so you want to cut the top off and let the new shoots roll. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Highly recommend you invest in a good pair of shears. You want to make sure these shears have been cleaned before you start just cutting on new plants. So I like to use like a Clorox wipe. That's super easy to keep them clean when you're out in the garden. And then you're just gonna cut that part off. And I've got my bucket here for my extras. This will go straight into the compost pile, or you could enjoy these maybe in a little vase if you wish. But you can see the new ones right there ready to go. This is a David phlox. I really find that the butterflies are loving the phlox, and this is a fragrant phlox, which is really nice. I put it in last year and it's really done well. Right beside it is a plant called obedient plant. Obedient plant is a really fun plant, especially if you have children or grandchildren in the garden. It's loved by pollinators, but it's super easy to grow. There's also a lavender colored one if you like the color lavender. But the reason it's called a obedient plant is you can force the flowers to go in whichever direction you like. So that's a really cool thing about this plant, is you can mess with the flowers and mess with its direction, which is why it's called obedient plant. But you can see that again, some of these flower heads are dying and some of the new flower heads are emerging, and what we want to do is allow these new flower heads to come up and take off these old ones. So same process that we just used with the David phlox. I want to make sure we're not going to cut the new ones off. Just cut that off, and now these new guys are going to emerge. So really simple technique to keep your garden looking clean, as well as to encourage new blooms to grow. I highly recommend this with perennials. Now, there are some that will not benefit from this treatment. If you cut off the flowers, they may not come back. So you need to know what you're doing. But for the most part, this works with most native perennials. Hope you're having a great day. Garden thoughtfully. Take care.